life.
I guess so.
23 seconds.
Oops a doodles. It had something up, had a screen up
Very
that wanted us to get rid of. So sorry about that.
I wanted a moderator.
Oh yeah, one of moderator.
So, because, you know, our language is so inappropriate so often.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey, we have 2 people on already.
Well, look at that. So we are in Biscayne Bay right now.
We are.
And we were threatening to come down here for quite a while.
Yep.
And we are technically in Biscayne Bay.
We are. Yep.
We're tootling down to Sands Key. We just got out of the inlet. And if you're on the Patreon WhatsApp thing, then I posted a bunch of pictures as we were going through of the stilt snow houses. They were pretty cool. Anyway, it's not a great day out. The wind's a little weird. It was a little bumpy actually on the way down. Weirdly, I don't know why. Waves were out of the run. We ordered waves in a different direction, and I don't know. Sometimes when you make those orders, sometimes they just don't go through properly.
Did not.
So
we ordered them. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, the waves were kind of on the beam a bit, which was a bummer. Winds were pretty light. We actually do have, let me show you this really quick like a bunny. We do have the head sail out, so you kind of see it all.
We had the mainsail out.
We did. We were sailing. It was great fun. We had a good time. But we brought it in because I don't want to have sails out when I go into inlets. It's just kind of dangerous. I mean, from a practicality standpoint, you can't see anything when your sails are up. So you could run into something or someone.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main reasons why I pull them in. But so we have the engines going, and we do have the sail out. The reason is we want to get to our destination before 3:30-ish. Not much later than that, because if it's any much later than that, then it starts to get dark. So we did take a look at No Name as we went by, and we looked at the AIS targets up at Nixon Beach. No Name's pretty packed. I'd have to say there were a bunch of boats there. I think I counted
staging for the Bahamas.
20-something boats there or whatever, so that seems like a lot. There is a slight weather window coming up to go to the Bahamas. We're going to have to book it, and you probably have to do an overnight to get it to work, and it's coming up on Friday. So today's Thursday, so tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that makes sense. And why so many people would be there.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on over there, but we're not. Well, that's way too
You
early
watch
for us.
AIS targets if you do that in your spare time.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So, yes, we wear our life jackets whenever we're traveling, and if it's nighttime, then we're always clipped in.
Yeah.
So, because if the boat's moving and we're not like in the river or something, you know, where it takes 2 seconds to swim across, then we always have our life jackets on.
Unless we forget, which is good.
Yeah, if we don't, it's because we forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're pretty diligent about that. Like we have this checklist that we do.
Yep.
And we do all sorts of night checks, training especially. Training put it together based on, I think your dad's doing airline pilot stuff again.
Well, I think it's more along the lines of all the stupid stuff we keep forgetting, you know. So I just wanted to
well, there's that too. Like, oh, we forgot to do that.
Oh, we forgot to do that. Oh, we forgot to do that. So we put it on the list.
Yeah.
There's a thought. So
it's actually really nice. I mean, you find these problems.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So other than that, it's just kind of a gray day. You can kind of see behind us there, a little bit gray, not a lot of sun. Wind is blowing, and it's probably in the low 70s.
Just put on my jacket.
Yeah, because it's kind of a little cool.
I have short sleeves on though, so
yeah.
I mean that was.
We do have this open here, this bit right here, so not parked there.
Yep. Well, we have some people out.
Run from the cold.
Well, yeah.
We're trying to.
Yeah.
We're not going to get much further south here, at least in the United States, for sure. But should we be able to get a little bit further south? You know,
it's weird. Half the country is really, really cold, and then you have Los Angeles and horrible fires. It's
yeah.
really hot.
Yeah, it's really cold.
So, anyway.
But I can't believe that we're staging to go to the Bahamas. That's really amazing. I mean, I'm not entirely sure we were going to make it yet.
Ozzy and Zeke, though, the good news about that is that we were able to get into Fort Lauderdale, and we spent, what, a week, a little bit more than a week in Fort
Yeah,
Lauderdale.
a very cheap dock
Yeah,
on the river, right 5 steps from downtown.
Right.
Amazing.
and so it was really nice to be in Fort Lauderdale again after, what, 2 years-ish? And I was able to get them to a vet that they'd seen before, which was really nice. And they gave them a clean bill of health. And then I just have to go back right before we're getting ready to go south, take an Uber, lift back to Fort Lauderdale, grab their health certificates, and come back and get ready to go. So Freddie's
Sorry, still driving.
watching something.
Yeah, I'm watching something on the thing. So.
You can turn it around, let people know what you're doing.
Oh, I was just hard to see, but I was just moving the cursor on this thing. That's our track. It doesn't look like much of anything. There's a little more zoomed-y, outy kind of picture of it. So we're just tootling right through the center, actually.
Yep.
This is what our wind looks like. We do have a bit of apparent wind, 14 knots. That's pretty sweet. It's just ever so slightly forward to the beam, and we have a teeny bit of drift, which isn't too bad. We are making almost 8 knots, 7.9, something like that, and we are in 7-ish plus 5 feet of water. So not too bad. Yep. And so yeah, outside it's just looking like that out there. Clouds just, I don't know what they're thinking out there. There is some blue sky. You can see it behind the sail there. So that's pretty neat. But the sun's like, yeah, man. It's like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with the blue part, which is a bummer. So the only real downside to where we were was that the boat is now an absolute mess. It's all covered in black, like soot and stuff.
We're in the New River, so
Yeah, we're on the New River.
if you
Anytime
guys
we're near
have
cars.
seen the New River, we didn't have quite the crazy going up. We only had to go through 2 bridges and the railroad bridge.
Yep. Oh yeah,
No,
so let's
3
see if we
bridges
can talk about
total.
that.
So we went through 17th Street initially, then we got to
Well, yeah, on the way up. But let's talk about our run out this morning. So we saw another boat coming, and the railroad bridge was down. The other 2 car bridges weren't going to open until 9, and it was about 8:45. It's about 8:45. So we pulled out to get in line, figuring there would be a bit of a line this morning. There actually wasn't. And that boat actually went somewhere else. It went into a little marina across the street from us.
Easy Marina.
Easy Marina. So at any rate, so we sat there waiting and waiting. The train bridge finally went up. Then we went forward, and we had to wait on the first bridge, which was Andrews Avenue Bridge for us. And then, so it's this rapid succession of the train bridge, Andrews, and then 3rd Avenue Bridge. And boom, boom, boom. And they were really cool and opened them all up kind of
Well, in rush
in
hour.
lockstep. Yeah, so they've been closed because of rush hour.
You have to give people a background with what's going on. So between 7:30 and 9, there is rush hour. Same at between 4:30 and 6 during the week, Monday through Friday. They actually do not allow the bridges to go up at all. I don't think they're completely closed. So we thought, being that it was like the 9 o'clock opening, that it would be like that. And we've seen that before. We've been watching. We've been there all week.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We've seen
We even saw
a
some
lot
boats
of
go down.
big boats trying to get through and
Yeah,
wait
for
for the
sure.
railroad bridge to go up, and other boats too. Like, I mean, even the smaller, just 2 or 3 person boats.
Yeah.
You can't really go into the. I've been under the railroad bridge once, and it was in a dinghy. But you really.
It's really low.
It's really low.
It's like 6 or 7 feet off the water. It's really low.
So, you pretty much have to wait no matter what. And so, yeah, it's, so we were thinking, yeah, that there'd be a bunch of boats lined up, and no, there wasn't.
Sam's asking for information on their dock. So it was it's just the city dock.
Yeah.
Is really all it is. New River City Dock.
City docks.
And the one we were on was the only floating dock in that whole
Oh, yeah.
group, which was
Yeah,
pretty neat.
You you may or may not like it for long. I mean, they don't do long term there. It's very much transient.
Yeah.
Because one, there's no electricity, no water. So probably a lot of people don't even want to stay there because of that.
Because of that.
And then you can do a pump out and get water. You have to go back down through both of the other bridges. So back to the railroad bridge, back through Andrews, back through Third Street Bridge.
Third Avenue.
Third Avenue Bridge. And then there's a pump out and water, and so. But the nice thing is that they have the marinas within walking distance. So where the office is, so if you get like
Packages
anything,
and stuff. Yeah, it's super easy to get to.
you can go use the bathroom. So I mean, you just gotta plan it right. When Brandy and I are on a marina dock, we try to use the heads in the day at the marinas. That way, we go a lot longer.
But didn't the guy say that most of the slips there are year-long slips?
Yeah, we didn't see that many people. They said their boats parked there, so.
It's a popular place to park your boat because it's really relatively cheap.
And I don't think that they would have any kind of rules like, you can't be on your boat.
No, they didn't care about that at all. So you can totally be on your boat, and
it's not like being behind a house like the other stuff in Fort Lauderdale.
it was really cool that we had the new power system because we only ran the generator for a couple
2
of hours.
hours.
That
Rock
was it.
on.
Yeah.
High five that.
So it worked really well.
Yeah.
So we had plenty of power. We used a half a tank of our water, and we totally
we were super conservative.
we
Yeah.
filled up the poo tanks for sure.
Yeah.
But that was great. It worked out really well for us. We were there for a week. It was inexpensive,
Yeah.
and you are like 5-minute walk to downtown. You're right there. So we're right on the Riverwalk, and it's bustling and happening. And there was this we saw a fun run the other night. There were probably
that was huge.
a couple hundred, maybe 400 or 500 hundreds of people running by, and that was fun.
Fort Lauderdale's great. Food in Fort Lauderdale's awesome.
Yep, we found a couple of good restaurants.
It is a pricey place, no doubt, but it's awesome. I mean, I really, really kind of fell in love with it again. Going, man, perfect climate, at least in the winter months.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, it's so nice.
I gotta go trim the sail. So here you go.
All right. So I'm gonna turn this around and watch Franny in action.
Come on, baby. What do you say? Yeah? Are you digging that? That one telltale looks weird. I think that's it.
That was it?
There it is. That really looks pretty good. So here, let me show people the telltale.
It's already turned around.
Oh, it is? Okay.
On here.
All right. So there's the telltales up there on the red stripe. Easy there, kiddo. So there they are. So they're doing pretty good. I mean, that's not bad. That first telltale's a little wimpy, but the one next to it seems happy enough, and the other two above them are on the other side of the sail, so we've got good flow on the back side of the sail as well. So that looks pretty good. And as far as the rest of it goes, the leads looks pretty good, not having too much. There's a teeny bit of flutter all the way at the top. Now there's a set of telltales all the way at the top. You can see that the one on this side of the sail, the inside of the sail, is kind of going nutty. That means that the flow isn't correct up there at all either. And that's a twist issue, which is a little hard. It's probably more of a car issue than anything else. So the car is set right about in the center here. Little jib car guys, about the center of the track, and it probably should be a little bit further back, but hold that tighter. But I don't know, whatever. Not too important, I don't think. So, anywho, you know, I really do like that Fountaine Pajot separates the helm work from the line work. So here, we'll go back around again. So this is our helm right here, and we've got access. Those are the engine controls down there, and then we've got all our navigation equipments and throttles and stuff and all that.
And then there's this area right here. So
And then hold on. And what I really like is that all the line work is all over here, and there's literally a little hallway in between them.
Yeah.
So that works really well. All the lines are sitting in their little pouch there, and the jammers and all that sort of stuff, and the winches and such. And that way, we're not on top of each other when we're trying to do things, and you don't have all the lines dangling down over the top of the dash here with all the, and getting hooked up in the wheel and everything.
Yeah, we have a very nice helm station. Like, I can sit here, or Franny can sit here. I'm actually got kind of another backrest, and I can face Franny.
Yep.
I can take a little cat nap while she's at the helm.
Yeah.
And then
while
we've
you're
got
at the
this
home,
area.
you can give your cat nap. Right?
I try not to do that. And then back here we have this little area that we put all of our stuff on, like our walkie-talkies and our binoculars, and this, which I had to use the other day. I actually called to Marina, and we just need to get gas, and nobody answered. I couldn't believe that I had to use this, but boy, they came out once I used it. It was great. So, yep, GoPros and sunglasses, visors. We need a basket or something up here, but we really like our home.
Yeah.
I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I have to say that I love our home after watching a lot of YouTube videos. How about you?
I like it.
Yeah.
The other thing I like about the helm is that it's halfway up. It's not a fly bridge, but it's not all the way down on the back deck back there. And the reason I wouldn't want my wheel back in the cockpit is because it's very loud
It's
down
loud,
there.
yeah.
It's super loud. You got all the water going crazy on the back of the boat, and it just gets super loud. And if you've got the engine running, you get to hear those as well. But up here, it's maybe 1/4 or less as loud, so
Yeah,
you can
could
still
go down
hear
there
it.
and show how loud it is.
You can still hear it,
Yeah. Here.
but it's not that bad.
Let me take you down. So, for example, we were down here, just even down on this level, it's a little louder anyway. So even if the helm was just directly underneath the helm, which that's where I am right now, it's significantly louder. So for anyone to say something to me, I really should have my headset on. It's quite a bit louder, and obviously this is partly why. Hold on. Doesn't want to turn around on me. There we go. So, obviously we're running engines right now. Yeah, that seems to be the story of our life half the time if we're trying to make good progress. But yeah, it's a little noisy down here. If we're sailing, then not so much. Oh, and there's Ozman. There's Ozzy. And Franny is checking something out.
Yeah, I'm just looking. There's no, I don't think there's any boats where we're going, which
Well,
is
good.
probably a bad sign.
Bad sign, why?
It probably means we didn't check the weather first. But the wind is supposed to.
Let me turn back around. Okay.
The wind is supposed to kind of clock around a bit, anyways. Kind of do it's going to do 2 360s. So I don't know where are you going to be. If we're out here and we can get really, really good holding, we had really good holding last time, and really bury the anchor, so the boat's going to move around in a circle a bit. Oh well, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll know what that's like.
Last time we were here during the week, there was like maybe one other boat.
Yeah, I know, but it was fine. I understand that, but I'm more worried about the wind and stuff. And when it does blow, it's supposed to blow pretty hard from the southwest. And
Yeah,
we'll
from
be
the west.
protected, so that'll be coming over the land first before it
No, if
gets
it's
to
a
us.
western blow, we shouldn't stay there.
Why?
I don't think we should.
But I mean, from the southeast. It would go blowing from the
Southeast
southeast.
would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be fun. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yep.
All right. Well,
we just want to say hey.
yeah, we wanted to say hey.
Thank you,
and-
those of you that joined us. We have 6 or 8 people or something like that.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Uh,
I
it
want
has
that
to say
talking
how
for
much.
me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like this home arrangement. Oh, look, there's somebody
Yeah.
here. Oh,
Really
he's
really fast.
going super duper fast here. Look at
Right
that.
now you see it's kind of in the boat. Looks like it's remote control or something.
Yeah, they're going super duper fast.
So,
Anyway.
funny, while we were on the dock, somebody said they had a dock for rent where they didn't care if you were on
Yeah,
the boat
behind their house and
behind
stuff.
their house. And so I gave a card because, but I haven't heard back from them.
Yeah. Oh, well.
We'll see.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you go. We've got a turn coming up, and I'm gonna have to take down the head sail and start to prepare and get ready for dropping the anchor when we get there, which is about another 30, 40 minutes, something like that. So.
Once we're super duper experienced, then possibly we could do a live stream while we do all that.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite ready for that yet.
No, it's still a little nutty.
We
so.
keep changing all of our gear too. So we have a new bridle.
We
to
do have a
try
new
out.
bridle.
So
Yeah, we have a new
we're
bridle to try out. So we're gonna and a bridle clamp as well. So
excited about that.
it's sketchy, and if you're the only ones today, either a trendsetter or learn how to.
Wait, something about being in the
You or about to have a new war story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We can't hit another boat if there's no other boats in the anchorage, so that's fine.
It's just, if it gets too shallow, tender, you can
Yeah.
be like that.
It's not going to be much better up at No Name. It really isn't. The wind can howl up there too,
Yeah.
and it gets kind of choppy.
Actually,
up
if
there
there's
as well.
nobody here, we just go to Boca Chica and tie up to their. I think it's like $8 a night at Boca Chica.
I don't think you can. Can you do that?
Yes, you can overnight there.
Oh, I didn't know you could.
Yeah, you can totally go overnight at Boca Chica, and you just pay them $8 and stay there. There's
Really
a lot of
sketch
boats.
getting in and out of there. Want to do that at high tide, which
Yeah.
it's not. So that's fun. It's going to be low tide when we get there, so that's going to be fun.
Boca Chica will be packed on the weekends, but like for tonight,
Maybe.
it wouldn't be bad.
So, anywho, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're all having a great day and just a great week, and looking forward to a fun weekend. We are as well. We've got a lot of things to do here when we get here. We've got a Blue, which is an underwater snorkeling
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yep, they're
Compressor
helping us
pumpies
out
and
on that. They
something.
said to call them if we have any
Yep,
questions.
so
or
I did that.
concerns, so.
And I want to get the
You told me
sunfish
that.
down and do some sailing around here as well and try to work through that as well. So, anywho,
And we have a video to get out.
There's
I've
that as
actually
well.
edited it. Franny just needs to give her seal of approval, and we'll be getting you a video very soon.
all right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And
Until next
until
time.
next time, safe travel, nice folks.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.